Hey everyone, it's Tara from Up the Street Scrapbooking. I'm going to attempt to finish up one of these canvases today that we started the other day. So this, I'll link the first episode, as it were, down below. But just to recap, what we did was we took a 10 by 10 artist canvas board, covered it with a few layers of sewing pattern paper, Mod Podge, did a little bit of stenciling, some stamping, and it's all dry. So there's a couple of ways that you could go with this. One would be kind of more of a traditional scrapbook layout. So if you took, say this is a piece of the vintage book paper that was in the mixed media kit. So if you just started treating it like you were working on a layout, and this is one of the 6x6 papers from the Color Me Happy pad that came in the kit. And so if you just start building like that, and I thought it would be cute, put those down, maybe a title. I would hot glue that on, and then you could use it just to clip little notes or pictures or whatever on. So that would be one way to go with it. But I thought we'd maybe work a little bit more outside of the box. And what I did was die cut a phrase on the silhouette. And what I'm going to do is use this like a mask and spray over it with my black gesso and water, and then lift it off, and hopefully we have kind of a neat... No, we'll do it down here. Okay, so I'm gonna, last time I sprayed everywhere and it was a nice mess, so I think today what I'll do is do what I normally do and spray it in my pizza box. And I like when things kind of run off the sides or are more centered down in the corners, so I'm gonna pop that down like that. And I did clean out my nozzle. Oh crap. Clean out my nozzle on this, and now it's flapping all over the place. Okay. Let's see how this is gonna work. You could also use like paint and a sponge if you wanted to do it that way, but I like the kind of the splatters. So let's see what we're left with here. Crap, not bad. A couple little oopsies in there. I am going to get a Q-tip and see if I can clean that up. Not really, but I had another step to this that I was going to do after it was dry. So I'll maybe dry that and then come back to you. Be right back. Okay, so that's where we're at. All dry. Still some smudges. But what I had planned to do anyway was take some of this acrylic artist ink, and this is Daler Rowney. I don't sell this, but I buy this kind of stuff at the Curry's, and I go to the one in London. I think they have great selection and their prices are pretty good. Now you could use like a Uniball, the white pen for this, but I want to go over it afterwards with a coat of Mod Podge, so it will smear. This should be permanent. is permanent when it dries. So my plan is to just kind of outline, and not neatly. This nib might be a little too narrow. Should be okay. And what this is going to do is just help to emphasize the border around all the lettering. So what I'll probably do is just make it more of a messy, sketchy looking . Okay, so I'm going to finish this up, and I'm going to throw a layer of Mod Podge over it, and then we'll come back and do the last few bits to finish it off. Alright, quick update. Totally didn't let that white dry long enough, and now I've ruined it. Wasn't going to show you, but I thought in in the spirit of full disclosure, I'd show you what a mess I made of it. So, from here, I'm going to spray this whole thing black, this area, and then this, it's black, so it's not going to show up on black. So I think I'm going to try painting it with this. It looks like maybe a couple of coats would, oh, you can't even see that. There. Do something with that. Anyhow, I'm going to do that, and then I'll be back. Okay, I think it's dry now. What I did was sprayed it with the gesso, and then I took white gesso, watered down, with a little brush and just flicked it over because it was a little too blah after all that black was on there. And then I wiped my hand across it before the white was dry, so I had to do it all over again. So, good times. Lots of layers of black gesso under there now. Anything can be salvaged. Okay, so I did a couple of layers of this. So this is, it's the same, that Daler Rowney liquid acrylic, but it's a pearlescent one, so it's like this fun, I don't know what you want to call it, greeny blue, turquoisey color. What do they call it? Waterfall green. So I did a couple of layers of that on there. It's not perfect, but that's fine. So I do like how that's popping off of the black though. That kind of, I do not mind that at all. So what I want to do is I'm going to Mod Podge that down and put a layer of Mod Podge over top, and then I want to use some of the Prima, the mini letters here, and I want to kind of do a little something up here, I think, like a little phrase. And then I thought I'd use one of these little, now this month you got the stars in the kit, in the monthly kit, the scrapbook kit. But I had hearts in last month's kit, and I thought it kind of suited better. So what I was thinking is, it's lots of teal and blue and black. I thought, why not do a little pop of red on that, just for a little bright something. So I'm going to take a little bit of Festive berries here and rub it on the heart. And you can see the design peeking out in there. Let's just polish it off a little bit to make the white stand out even more. So that's cute. That'll be cute on there. I like the red. Okay. Oops, I've got letters falling off here. Okay, so let's do our Mod Podging. And where did my brush go? teensy bit more. That was more than a teensy bit. Okay. Now this won't stick down. Watch. Son of a gun. It's one of those days. I might have to use regular adhesive for this because it's the thicker cardstock, and it's because it has the paint and stuff on top, it's kind of a little stiffer. Alright, enough of that. Alright, I'm gonna let this part dry now and then use some Tombow on it, and I'm gonna put my phrase on, and I'm gonna put my little heart on, and then I'll come back and show you the finished product. Okay, so this is it. Just life is a gift, to love each moment. And I got it done and realized that originally it was gonna go here. So that's why I have all this black space here. So I kind of like this better. And now I'm thinking a little photo could go up in there. So this will be a work in progress. It's done for now. But I might pop something up in that blank area there. But it doesn't look at all like what I thought it would look like, but I'm kind of happy with it. So just a lesson in persevering and getting through, because to be quite honest, I was ready to throw it out. But I like how it turned out, and yeah, so that's the first one completed, and I'll be back another day with the second canvas that we started the other day. Thanks for sticking with me. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.